Hi.
My mom's just making herself some lunch.
Oh,
She's in the mess.
cool.
I'm just making my own lunch too. Just for cooking. I don't like this stuff, but they gave me a sample. Have you tried this?
I can't say it. No, I haven't.
Coca-Cola Zero Orange Cream or something. I have no idea. It's zero sugar, which is supposed to be good for people with diabetes, but I hate this stuff. It's like chemicals.
I don't like the zero sugar stuff either. I'm like, if I'm gonna drink it, I'm gonna drink the real stuff.
Yeah, it makes me sick. What aspartame is in here and sucralose. That combination is not very good. And
No,
phosphoric acid, that can't be good for you.
I don't. I don't imagine. So no.
I don't know. Did you guys
Hello.
have hello, hi
Hi.
Mary. Did you guys have something to eat today?
Yes. Yeah. I already had like a full breakfast. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You too, Mary?
Yeah, I'm eating it right now. I have like a spread in front of me. Just give me a second to get my camera on.
I can't hear you. My mom's
Oh,
just in the background in case you see her. She's making herself some lunch.
sounds good.
It's the first time I'm trying this recipe from HelloFresh. They sent me a coupon for 50% off Ozempic. Like,
Oh.
no,
Oh my god.
I found that kind of like upsetting. Do you guys want to see it?
Sure.
Look at this. Like I'm already doing meal prep, and then they're telling me I'm fat.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. When I see the advertisements sometimes just in like public, I always think about how predatory that is to people.
Right? Like you
Yeah.
want to take my money and then inject me with some kind of poison. I'm already drinking poison. I showed Priya that I'm drinking this stuff from. I think it was Chef's Plate. They gave us my mom a sample. It came with zero sugar version of orange cream and then the real orange cream with no additives, like no artificial sweeteners. My mom doesn't like the stuff either. She didn't touch it, but it's free. I'm gonna try it. I had one before and it made my stomach upset. It might happen again, but I don't want to waste it. If someone worked on this, so I wanted to create something for everyone. And Bernadette was drinking this too at that point at my condo. I think that stuff is gonna give you cancer, and then she threw it out. And now she drinks, I don't know, some other kind of Coke or pop. Diet Coke, like the silver one. She's trying to lose weight too. We have the same goal, and they kicked me out of my gym at the condo where she's living. I was using the amenities as a landlord for 7 years, and no one said anything to me. And now all of a sudden, they switched property management companies to Icon Property Management, and they're saying I can't use a gym anymore. And that was a decision made by a volunteer board of directors that are running the condo, like making decisions. But I'm paying for the property management company myself. Like that's coming out of my life insurance. So they just made like an arbitrary decision to kick me out of the building, and they only let me. They actually kicked me out entirely. They removed access to the building on the 12th of March, and I sent them a legal letter saying like, "You're not allowed to do that." And I'm the only one they targeted, no one else. And they said, "Well, Martin is going to have to decide whether or not you get access to the gym again, or you can ask Frank. Frank is our Greek superintendent. He lives in the building for free. He's on call 24/7, so he's always fixing stuff, running to emergencies that happen to the building." But I've seen Frank. He's seen me in a bikini and like I don't know that. I was drinking a beer inside the condo, like a Jamaican one, and he came in to check something because I thought there was cockroaches. Like this brand new building, and there's no cockroaches, and they spray preemptively like every year. Like they're really good with maintenance. They're on top of like cleaning windows and everything else, but they just want to be like awful. Right? And they started protecting us against cockroaches, but they cut this hole out where they do the kitchen sink cleaning, spot cleaning every year. It's only on the 6th floor. None of the other floors have to do this. And the Polish guy they originally hired for the last 7 years was going underneath the cabinet in like the secret hidden compartment to do that stack cleaning. Then they hired this Arabic guy, contractor, after the post guy, I guess, left and worked on something else. And he cut a fucking hole on the outside of the kitchen in the living room. So there's like a giant hole there that he just covered with plastic. And he was like, you know, here you go. Like, this is easier for me. If I have to come in once a year to clean the kitchen stash. But I'm like, you're coming once a year. Like, you didn't have to. You didn't ask me for permission to cut a hole there. And now it looks so fucking ugly. And I'm really upset. And I said this to the property manager, and they told me like this is what they're doing to the whole building. And I'm like, no, it's just the sixth floor, and I know this because I've lived there for 7 years, and they do this on an annual basis. So you're lying to my face. And then she had nothing to say after that. She didn't want to repair it for me. And now this fucking Arabic guy is coming in. He just came in like the last time. That's why Frank saw me in the bikini, because I yelled at them again about it. And he called me with this Filipino guy to come and check out like what I'm complaining about. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't make those decisions. It's the board of directors that make that call about like who comes in, what contractor they hire. And it's based on fees, like how much fees they charge. So the Arabic guy wasn't charging that much, and that's why he drilled holes all throughout the amenities too, and put this plastic cover over it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, this is gonna lower the cost or the value of the building if you keep drilling holes like this. But like, the board of directors is the most hated committee in the building. Everyone hates them because they make decisions without consulting us. They don't say anything to the residents like, hey, by the way, we're going to change the color of the gym. They did that to us too. They painted it like a really, like, it was all beige before, or like some kind of like neutral color. Now they put like a dark blue, a red, like a golden color. And like everyone in the building noticed because like it's very contrast. There's huge contrast from what it was before and what it is now. And it looks like shitty. It looks like a cheap gym now. So everyone was complaining to me because I control like a fourth of the building in my Facebook group that I created with my brother, Andrew, during the pandemic because the Sandra LaRose person, she closed it down because entirely, like she deleted the whole group permanently during the pandemic when people were at their most suicidal behaviors. Like they weren't connecting with people, they were like cut off and isolated. So this Facebook group was meant to like help people communicate, connect, and like make friends and you know just have a community feeling. She cut the whole thing off. So I noticed that, and then me and my Andrew, like my younger brother, went and we recreated it, put flyers in the building, people joined. Now I have 118 people in the group, and we are all very friendly. No one has harassed anyone, and there's been no mean conversations. There was one, but I shut it down immediately with this girl, name's like Lynette or Lindsay or something, and she like cussed me out, said like, meet me in the building. You don't live here, but come fucking meet me. And I was like, bitch, I started this group. Don't fucking talk to me like that. And then she exited herself from the group because she noticed she was in the wrong. Like I put my blood, sweat, and tears into recreating that group and like handing out flyers and everything and doing like the hard labor of it. And then she had the nerve to cuss me out over something really stupid and like trivial. So she learned very quickly, oh, in the group put and you're like, oh fuck, Sofia, are you sure you made the right decision? I was like, absolutely. Do you want to see my DMs? Like this is what she was saying to me. And they're like, no, I trust you. Like you made the right call then, if that's the case. They didn't see the private conversation we had on the side where she kept cussing me out. I'm like, bitch, I don't even fucking know you and I don't want to know you. I'm not going to meet you in the building. You can go fucking sucking dick. And she removed herself because she noticed she cussed out the wrong person. She thought I was like this, like, you know, meek person. I'm not going to say anything to her face. I didn't have to say anything to her face. I said it to her online and she pieced out. So the condo board doesn't see that. They don't see that I recreated like a more positive place. And then I reminded everyone of the rules. I said, this is a place where we help each other in this Facebook group. It's not a place to harass anyone, threaten anyone, intimidate anyone. It's not meant for that purpose. And Facebook also has their own code of conduct. When you join a group, you have that, you agree to it, and then you enter into the Facebook group. And not only did she not comply with Facebook code of conduct, she also didn't comply with my own because I posted my own rules and say, like, we need to be respectful to one another, speak in a positive manner, like it's supposed to be a positive space, not a place to complain. if you want to complain, there's a separate space for that, and it's with the board of directors. You can send them an email. So now board of directors don't want to communicate with anyone at all. Like they don't answer emails because it's all just harassment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this management company, is it like a bigger conglomerate or is it more private?
This new one, I have no idea. I've never heard of them before. But I met the guy, and it was his first day. He's like, "This is my first day. I'm just learning." And I was the first customer that came in, and I fucking cussed him out too. I cussed out the Arabic guy. I cussed out the Indian guy. I said, like, you don't just fucking take away my gym access. Like, I've been using it for 7 years, and you don't target me specifically for no fucking reason. And they were like, the Indian guy brought his water bottle. It was like a black top with like orange underneath. And he was like calling people. He was pretending to do stuff. And then he just came back to me. He said, like, we decided just to give you the ground floor after talking to the board of directors, which is just 3 people. It's Sean McFarlane, who had cancer. He was making fun of me the most. And I knew this, and he got cancer after that. Like, it was like instant karma. He saw me in the elevator afterwards, and he was like, yeah, I just had cancer. And my dad passed away from cancer, so that's like a really soft, touchy subject for me. But I was like, should I be like a little bit happy because he was so mean to me? Or like, should I be like, where does the empathy go at this case? Because I know he was bullying me in their board of director meetings where he was like talking shit about me and like making a big fuss over like reasonable things I was asking for. Like, don't lock me out of the condo was one of my earlier requests because they had changed the back access of the building. They cut it off completely just randomly one day, and some guy was bringing his groceries, like a Polish guy that I know that we're not friends, but we're like respectful because we're both Polish. And I cussed her out for that. I was like, if you're gonna remove access to the back door, you need to at least provide like communication before you do that. And her excuse was it was an emergency. All the kids were like running in through that exit to go to school, and it was disturbing the residents there who live on that ground floor part because you're not supposed to. And it's like early in the morning too that these kids were, you know, coming in through to go to the school bus. So she said, like, I don't want anyone to be disturbed that lives there on that ground floor and close to the back door. So they said, like, we just immediately had to lock that door permanently. So you're not allowed to exit or enter through there. But they didn't tell anyone. And then this guy Camille was carrying all his heavy groceries from his car through that back door only to realize it was locked like permanently.
Is there another back door?
There is another one for dogs on the side. And that's
only for dogs?
Well, they move in, they move in or they move out through that door too. So
yeah, because usually the back doors are emergency exits that need to have access 24/7. So
yeah, I think it's an emergency access, but it's like it's closed from the outside. You can only like push it up to go out, but there's an alarm if you do that. It's like really noisy if you try to exit through there. So I have beef with the board of directors, and I don't think it's smart for them to behave that way towards me because like Sean already got cancer, and like I have 118 people in the Facebook group that will fucking raise hell. Like they're just waiting for the moment to do it, and I haven't said anything. Facebook actually locked me out of Facebook. I'm on a timeout. Like they grounded me like a child. They said I was posting too much like aggressive comments and like hate and hateful comments and stuff. Like I was just expressing my anger and also testing their guardrails for like bullying and harassment online too. So it was like a double whammy. I was trying to do both. But for now, they said like you're on a timeout. Like you're not allowed to post anything. You can't go into group chats. You're not allowed to do this. Like I'm being isolated right now on Facebook, which is fine. I'm still using Instagram. They haven't cut off my access to that. But the X platform permanently banned me. Like I'm not allowed to be on there because I threatened to kill Justin Trudeau and poison him. And they don't allow you to edit or erase anything you post on the X platform. So they just removed my access completely and permanently banned me after I said that. But Justin Trudeau is gone. He decided to resign on his own terms, so I think that's a wise choice. I don't know if I was serious about killing him and murdering him, but he was making me really upset. I think karma would have done that to him. Anyways, like Sean McFarlane already had cancer, so if Justin Trudeau wants to mess with me, he might also get cancer. We'll see.
There's just because you mentioned that, I remember there's an old Batman villain where he has a gun and it shoots cancer at like the bad guys, but it's not immediate. So like they're just like the tummy starts hurting or something, and then they're like, "Sorry, dude, you have stage 4 X and X," and then the bad guys go away because they're so sad.
I did have cancer, the beginning stages of cancer, when I worked at Battaglia's grocery store. It showed up on my blood test, and I went to my family doctor, who's now dead. She died at 74, 75. She was Polish. Loved her to death. She was like amazing. I never got invited to her funeral, but she wasn't there that day. So I saw an Indian doctor when those results came up, and it said I had immature granulocytes in my white blood count, which shows like the beginning stages of cancer. And the Indian doctor looked at my palm, and she like read something here, and she looked at the colors in my veins. She's like, "Are you vegetarian?" I said, "Yeah." At that point, I was. I was also vegetarian for 7 years because I was worried about animals, and like I grew up on a farm. My dad was slaughtering my pets in front of me. I had rabbits, goats, chickens, all that stuff, and he would like come with a chicken's head cut off, like dangling, still alive, half alive, and putting it on the dinner table, and like that's how I grew up. Like he wanted like the freshest food for us, the freshest like chicken and all these things. And he was slaughtering them in front of me, and I was naming them like, this is Billy, and this is Tom, and this is Peter. And then like one day they're gone, and I'm eating some kind of weird chicken, and it turns out it's not chicken, it's rabbit. And I see my pet rabbit Peter in the garage. His skin and fur is just hanging there. And yeah, it was really fucked up. And then one day I was walking home from school, and there was blood leaking out of our garage. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I opened the garage, not knowing what I would see. And there's a dead bear, a black bear, dangling in the middle of the garage with blood just dripping because my dad had just gone hunting with his friend Victor. And they both shot this black bear with the shotgun. And then we were eating it.
Oh.
So it's been really messed up. That's why I was vegetarian and vegan actually for a little bit. But then my B12 was so low. My doctor at that time, the one that died, wanted to give me B12 shots in my butt because it was like an emergency situation. She's like, I can't continue. You'll get MS if you continue eating vegetarian and vegan. And she's like, you either have to start taking like your supplements more seriously, or we need to start giving you shots, or you change your diet. So I was stubborn. I was like, no, I'm not changing my diet. Like, I'm going to continue being vegetarian, vegan. And then my nails started to get all fucked up. Like, I have ridges now on my thumbs. So when I get my manicures, I always ask them to cover it with either like gel or acrylic or something. Like Mimi does my nails, but I can't afford it right now. I don't have any money. And I cover that. So I don't remember that I did this to myself. Like, that was after a really bad breakup too. I broke up with my boyfriend, Barrett Hagen, who's now the president of an American bank in the US in Baltimore. He's remarried. He's married to a really nice lady. They have 2 girls now. And yeah, I went vegan vegetarian after that breakup because it was so horrible for me. And yeah, so I learned my lesson. Diet is really important. If you're not doing vegetarian, vegan diets seriously, you can get MS. You can also ruin your nails. Yeah, it's just not good for you. You can lose your hair because of the iron. You're not getting enough iron. And nutrition is like super key. I wouldn't normally drink this, but I already survived cancer once. So I have turmeric and milk that I do on the side. And Bernadette drinks this, and she's never had cancer. So we'll see. It's only a sample. I'm not going to take this long term, but I definitely would never take this. This is bad. this is just like murder. I'd rather go to the gym. Even with a discount, 50% off. Hell no. Like I would never take this. So I'm eating my salmon today from HelloFresh meal delivery. Everything was fresh that they delivered. I didn't have to see anyone slaughter anything. Thank you. And some potato medallion chips, which were also really fresh. I think they're from Prince Edward Island or something. They were small, but they were really, really good, really tasty. If you guys free coupon, free boxes if you want to try it. But don't get offended if they send this to you as well in the package. I think this was like a bit triggering because I did gain 30 pounds as a result of all this workplace trauma and feeling that I have to do. But I would never do this. This is like a quick shot of like murder. I wouldn't do this. But I also take this too for like the anxiety, my eyes twitching. That's why I'm putting my glasses on so you don't see that. It's twitching on this side of my face, my right side. I also take these when I'm feeling really fucking stressed. I just started this. This is from Healthy Planet. My GABA supplements are done. I don't know if I'll have money to repurchase this, so we'll have to see. But yeah, drinking my water. Have my vitamin case from Winners too. This one is really nice. It's got like day and night vitamins and supplements. I only do the day ones for now. I don't need anything for night. So yeah, that's me. That's my intro. We'll go in a circle. Who wants to go next?
I just have to leave in like 10-ish minutes because
Okay.
I need to head to work.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
volunteering right now.
Just
You're getting paid. I'm volunteering, so you can go first. Give us your intro, who you are, what school you went to, what drew you to this project, and then you can peace out.
okay. So my name is Doyin. I'm actually still in school. I'm graduating at the end of the semester. I went to
Cool.
UC. I'm going University of Calgary. Um, my background is in science. What drew me to the project was really the story, and I just really connected with it because as a woman, as a Black woman, I feel like people shouldn't be treated but that way, especially women. I feel like it's very important that we need to like have guidelines in place just to ensure that people are treated well. Especially, I really like that it's centered women because that's not really super duper common, and I feel like that's what drew me to the project.
All right, thank you. You can pick the next person.
Mary, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. My name's Mary. It's funny you say you're at U of C. I'm at McEwen, in Edmonton. So it's cool that we're kind of close, even though it's like technically all over Canada. I graduate next year, so I'm in my third year of my sociology degree, and I minor in gender studies and philosophy. Yeah, same thing with that kind of interest into like workplace. I saw like when I was looking over Ripen, the tags of like policy, law, like gender, it all just fit within my interests. So I was just really excited to work on this, and especially I've never had like a fully remote experience before, so I'm just interested in like how this works out. Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. You can pick the Priya. She's the only one.
Yeah. I am also studying at U of C. I'm in my third year, so we're all Alberta bound, which is cool. Right now, I am studying at a different university just for the semester for like an experience at a different institution. But I'm in my third year currently, and I'm in a communications and global development double major. So I just found this project really interesting, like analyzing policies, kind of where I think I'm going to end up anyway. So I just thought it was cool. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. So we have 5 minutes left, but I know you need to go, Doyin.
Yes.
So we can.
I can stay for 5 minutes and then
Okay.
I can stay for 5 minutes.
I'm super relaxed, so I don't really have much to say other than like whatever's on Ripen.
So I see that our team 5 has 2 more people, correct? 2 more?
Let me check my list here. gonna filter my list. Team 5, you said, right?
Yeah.
We're just missing Lakshya.
Oh, just one more person?
Yeah, from Ontario. He tried to. It's a he. I'm pretty sure. I saw his picture, but I don't know. It's not good to assume either case, even with a picture. He tried to reach out to me twice now for a meeting. We're supposed to have a phone call now. He's confused about time zones, but we're both in Ontario, so that doesn't make sense. And then, yeah, we had another meeting. He picked, like, he's picking these times, and he's not showing up, so that's a little bit strange.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to lead this also, so I don't know if that's a good decision. No one else kind of raised their hand to lead. So I don't know how you guys feel about someone leading who's not even here and hasn't even really committed to the time that they agreed to meet with me personally.
In your other meetings, what, like, the team lead, is that just someone that just makes sure everything is kind of wrapped up? Kind of.
Well, it's like the main point of contact. So I don't know, Mary, is that something you're comfortable with?
I'm not sure, just because my workload has just been I have 2 jobs right now other than this. So yeah, I just don't want to be the point of contact and then accidentally like not respond, and yeah.
Okay. So I'll try to meet with I don't even know if I'm saying your name right, Lakshya, because they wanted to lead. If that's okay with you guys. Priya, I don't know what your opinions are, Doyin. It's a guy.
No, yeah,
Pretty sure.
yeah.
So how we feel comfortable if it's like workplace protections for women and a guy is leading it. So you're all in Alberta. He's the only one in Ontario.
Okay, so as team lead, though, realistically, our project is like analyzing the current policy in place and looking for gaps in like legislation. I think it's possible to be a team without taking on too much responsibility, because it's like you're just divvying up the roles. And if we all do our own roles and then meet once a week to talk about where we're at, I think that's plausible. So I can maybe be team lead. I prefer he becomes team lead because I'm in 6 courses and a sport right now, which is kind of my hellscape. So
the backup and like, or like you're both leads, but like if he doesn't show up, you go in. If he shows up, he goes in, and then like it could be like that, or we can all alternate between each other. Like I already scheduled exams for all of the teams before, so again, you don't have to schedule anything. You're just like the check-in point for myself. Like, how's everyone doing? Are you having trouble communicating with anyone? And then, like, yeah, what you said, like, if you're looking for gaps, then you would ask other people, like, what they're working on. And that's done online asynchronously with the Google Sheet that I have created for you guys. I don't know if I said that all over yet.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
Okay. I'm still working on things. Like I said, my eye is twitching. I have, like, a little bit too much stress right now. I'm not getting paid. I didn't have food. And my mom's giving me shelter right now, but, like, I live in a mental institution. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this. All my family members have schizophrenia. I'm the only one that doesn't. So I have to deal with their bullshit on a daily basis. And my brother Wally called the cops on me the other day, and he tried to send me to the mental institution because I saved his life when he was suicidal. And now he thinks I'm crazy for saving his life. He thinks he should have died. So now he's throwing guns in my face, and I'm just like, bro, like, just be grateful to be alive. Like, I don't care that you have a girlfriend. And, like, that seems right. Like, you're a fucking psychopath. Like, he got his schizophrenia cleared, and now the psychiatrist says, like, he's probably a narcissist and psycho. So he doesn't deserve a girlfriend.
No, it sounds like an incel behavior a little bit.
Bit. Yeah. So he's not even supposed to live here, but he's here today. He's upstairs in his room, which he sleeps on a hospital bed that he purchased himself. Like, it's really expensive. The hospital is the only place he's safe. Like, he goes there and he puts himself into the mental ward voluntarily, and he takes his meds, and he causes trouble here, but he's actually supposed to live in Scarborough at Centennial. He's doing HVAC program right now. And he comes here because he says his roommates really suck and they're laughing and having a good time like they were last night, and he couldn't sleep, so he came here to sleep. But I'm like, your roommates are laughing and having a good time. Like, shouldn't you be joining them? Like, also having a good time? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So we'll end it here, but don't date psychopaths or narcissists, please. Stay away from them. I don't know what Alberta's like, but I heard the men there do a lot of drugs, and they work in the oil rigs. They make a lot of money, but they're doing fucking drugs and they're fucking everyone. So don't touch them, please.
We'll avoid.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll end it here, and then I'll
Okay.
send you communication about like next steps or something if I feel like it. Like my eyes still twitching.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.